Let us pray. Creator God, on this day of celebration, we give thanks for those who have inspired us and enriched our learning, for opportunities offered and for friendships made. We give thanks for families who have supported us and encouraged us to achieve our goals. Bless all our graduates as they journey forth from here. May they use their newfound skills of communication to guide others on the path of discovery and learning. May they use their creativity to capture the imagination of others and their gifts of compassion and understanding to care for all communities. May they use their knowledge of the world, its history and development for the benefit of all. Bless all our graduates that they may find great happiness in all that they do, and may the world be enriched by their giving in the service of others. Amen.
Thank you, Chaplain. Please be seated. Good morning, and a warm welcome to all of you to this first of the 6 graduations this week. You're not all expected to come to all 6, you might be pleased to hear, but some of us have to and we're delighted. I suppose the laughter means you like to come to all 6. Anyway, most welcome. Principal, can I ask you to please address the assembly?
Thank you, Lord. Chancellor, Deputy Lord Provost, graduands, ladies and gentlemen, let me extend the Chancellor's welcome to all of you. It's great to see you here for graduation 2016, and I'm sure you'll all have a wonderful celebration. And I'd like to start my welcome to all of you to this graduation ceremony, particularly to those who are visiting Dundee for the first time. And I want to extend a really warm welcome on behalf of the city and the University of Dundee, Scotland's University of the Year. This is an occasion when we should take pride in our university. So I'll take the opportunity here to expand on that and other accolades which have come our way this year. Not least because you have all been part of bringing us to where we are now, as students and very shortly as graduates. It is also a reflection of the efforts of staff, many of whom are gathered here on the stage to join you in your celebrations. Our ambition is to become Scotland's leading university in all that we choose to do over the next 2 decades. And this year has shown that in many aspects, that is a claim we can already make. We've not only been named Scottish University of the Year, but we're also #1 in Scotland for student experience. We're the top-ranked university in the UK in the global rankings of universities under 50 years old. We're top in Scotland and 5th in the UK among Europe's most innovative universities. And we're firmly established in the world's top 200 universities. And these are all fantastic recognition for us, not just for the university, but also for you as graduates. Our hope is that as graduates of Dundee, you will become our ambassadors to the world, both for the university and for the city. And in turn, we ensure now and into the future that the name of the university on your CV is seen as a mark of quality and esteem. We have gathered these accolades while operating in a difficult period for higher education, where core funding from government has been under severe pressure, and we've had to make some very difficult decisions. That we have come through this and enjoyed such a spectacular year of successes is due in large part to the fact we have held onto our values throughout this time and have always prioritized the interests of students in everything we do. And this is quite simply because students are the lifeblood of the university. You come here from all over the world, from 147 different countries at the last count. That's 3/4 of all the nations of the world. And whether you arrive from Shanghai, from Southampton, or from here in Scotland, we will always be committed to welcoming you to Dundee and supporting you in your time here. And whilst we are bringing more students from around the world to Dundee than ever before, I'm especially proud that we're leading the way in Scotland in widening access to higher education, giving students a chance who would otherwise not have had the opportunity to study at a world-class university. My personal commitment to widening participation is an intense and a personal one. By modern standards, my own background would have been regarded as an example of widening access. I was the first of my family to be offered a place at university, a place I didn't take because, frankly, it seemed to be an alien environment to a young person like me from a working-class, single-parent background. So my route to personal transformation weaved its way through industry, through college, through study in part-time day release, and before finally taking the courage to embark on a PhD at Birmingham University. And from that point on, the rest, as they say, is history as far as my own personal development and the fortune that I've had to arrive in this role is concerned. But what we have to do is to ensure that young people today have a route to higher education and the benefits it can bring, whatever their background. And the latest figures show that this university leads Scotland in delivering better access to higher education. The number of students from the most deprived areas of the country taking up places at Dundee has more than doubled in the last 5 years, significantly outperforming any other university in Scotland. And being one of the UK's most innovative universities, with values which compel us to transform lives and to promote social justice, is reflected in the honours bestowed upon staff during the last 12 months. We see that in the work of Professor Sue Black, who was made a Dame in the birthday honours earlier this month, and her colleagues in forensic sciences, including Vivian Maguire, who also received an MBE in the New Year honours list. In our Centre for Anatomy and Human Identification and the new Leverhulme Research Centre for Forensic Science, they have made Dundee a world leader, pioneering new techniques which are proving effective in helping to convict some of society's worst child abuse offenders, helping solve historical cases, and revolutionizing the teaching of new generations of forensic specialists and anatomists. We see it also in the work of Professor Anna-Lou Waller, who received an OBE earlier this year, and her colleagues in computing, who have helped to establish Dundee as one of the world's leading centres for research into augmentative and alternative communication technologies for people with severe communication difficulties, literally giving those people a voice. And we see it in the work of Professor Jill Belch, awarded an OBE for her services to medicine. And she has been central in helping us translate the new knowledge generated through research into effective patient care that delivers real benefits to people across society. It's also apparent in work across all of the schools that make up the university. We see it in the subject areas of those graduating this morning. For example, in education and social work, we are leading the way in providing new opportunities with our MA education programme, the first in Scotland to be accredited by the International Baccalaureate Organisation, opening doors for our graduates to teach anywhere in the world. And our social work course is the best rated in Scotland and in the top 3 in the UK. And then in humanities, we're taking a lead role in some of the big conversations in Scotland today, such as in land ownership and management through our Centre for Scotland's Land Futures, while also encouraging some of the country's brightest new talent through our acclaimed creative writing programme. As I said before, we have a goal to become Scotland's leading university in all that we choose to do. And as the examples I've just mentioned show, we are already leading, not just in the UK, but internationally in much of the work we do. Our reputation as a centre of excellence can only help you in your future lives. And I hope you will continue to watch and stay connected with us as the university goes from strength to strength. 2017 will see us celebrating our 50th anniversary, when I hope to welcome many of you and some of our 80,000 alumni back to the city and the university campus. In those 50 years, we have achieved a great deal, and I'm excited by the prospects of where we can go in the next 25 years. All of my colleagues here today are also filled with anticipation of what each of you may achieve in the next phase of your lives. So I wish you all well for the future and hope you will continue to take pride in the continuing success of your university. And on behalf of all the staff, good luck to all of you as you embark on your own journeys of transformation. Thank you.
Thank you, Principal and Vice-Chancellor, for that address. Now we come to the important part of this morning's ceremony, which is why we're all here, which is the conferment of degrees to the graduates in the School of Education, Social Work, and Humanities. But before I do that, I have a very special, and it's appropriate time to do this, a very special welcome to our rector, Mark Beaumont, on his first graduation ceremony. Not quite true, because he has been at a graduation ceremony before, but as an honorary graduate when he was awarded the degree of Doctor of Laws of the university. So a very special welcome to you, Mark. All the staff, but not me, are now going to take up cycling. It's now my pleasure to welcome Professor Tim Kelly, from the Dean of the School of Education and Social Work, to present the graduates.
Chancellor, I have the honor to present for the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honors, Louise Bogue. Catherine Doby. Claire Ferrier. Callum Gilchrist. Mark Brown. Melanie Gray. Ross Heggie. Carly Mulady. Kaylee Murdoch. Theodore Omalach. Shan Sampson. Lucy Tender. Kimberly Walsh. Katie Jane Donnelly. Lee Gallagher. Alan Gibson. Lisa Graham. Lucy Hamilton. Andrew Harrison. Justine Hassan. Stephanie Jackson. Sophia Kapalidis. Anomita Karim, Lauren McLeod, Kelsey McMahon, Deborah Middleton, Sophie Miles, Stacy O'Donoghue, Darlene Paxton, Becky Reed, Lindsay Ritchie, Elspeth Robertson, Erin Robertson, Michaela Roof, Sinead Savage, Leok Spouse, Julie Tom, Duncan Tho, Lindsay Walker, Samantha Wanell, and for the degree Bachelor of Arts, Hannah Ferry. Orietta Bell, Victoria Brotherton, Lynn Byers, Jennifer Cox, Laura Dewar, Jane Dixon, Suzanne Dunn, Vivian Lang, Karen McChesney, Janet McDonald, Angela McGoldrick, Jean McMillan, Catherine O'Donnell, Elsa Pirrett, Helen Ray, Heather Shanks, Lindsay Jane Syme, Alexandra Tigwell, Paulia Williamson, Rosemary Winning, Leila Tapus, Keith Garbett, Thomas Kennedy, William Lamb, Northern Binkowski Lecky, Mark Lindsay. Linda Lowe. Philip Manis. Keith Tate. Sudha Vanderhav. Moira McKenzie. And for the degree Bachelor of Education with Honors, Kim Cleary. Master of Arts with Honors, Emily Amers. Kaylee Anderson. Lauren Bond. Kirsten Budge. Megan Burns. Francesca Cameron. Emma Carroll. Elizabeth Clark. Gemma Douglas. Kirsten Farker. Emma Ferguson. Miranda Glencross. Kirsty Gao. Joanne Gunning. Emma Hopkirk. April Hunter. Liam Johnson. Ashley Jones. Stephanie Kane. Jonathan Lang. Sarah MacArthur. Ellie Mackay. Laura Martin. Ross Masterton. Katie Maxwell. Laura McAlpin. Morven McDonald. Kirsty Mackay. Megan McKenzie. Audrey Phillip. Alana Reagan. Ashley Richardson. Niall Ridgway. Bethany Scott. Rachel Sewell. Louise Sloan. Hannah Suter. Kirsty Trewartha. Jenna Wade, Brianna Walker. For Diploma of Higher Education, Jennifer Cornwaith. For Postgraduate Certificate in Teaching and Higher Education, Sonia Moniz. Postgraduate Diploma in Community Learning and Development, Morag McCall. A Postgraduate Diploma in Policing Studies, Matthew Richardson. Professional Graduate Diploma in Primary Education, Karen Cairns. Donna Duffy. Claire Marshall. Yasmin Newman. Rebecca Okenful. Claire Oberlander. And for a Masters of Education, Claire Angus. Barbara McKee. Andrew Cunningham. Master of Science, Elsa McAllister. And for the Doctor of Community Learning and Development, Leslie Greenway. Doctor of Education, Lynn Kelly. Doctor of Philosophy, Stephen Hutherthall. Thank you, Chancellor.
Thank you, Professor Kelly. It's now my pleasure to invite from the Dean of the School of Humanities, Professor James Livesey. I hope that was a corrected idea.
Chancellor, it's my great honour to present the following candidates for the degree of Master of Arts with Honours. Andrew Redmayne. Jonathan Dorian. Caitlin Boyle. Melissa Birrell. Hannah Hartley. Poppy Jarrett. Samuel McGilvray. Kirsty Mackay. Cameron Twitty. Aurora Woods. Evie Dillon Riley. Cara Susan Fraser. Rebecca Greenwood. Daniel McFarlane. Michael Salmond. Andrew Seeger. Andrew Brady. Samuel Bruton. Victoria Nicholson. Brogan Stacey. Aileen Dadomo Rodwell. Raheem Sims. Philippa Weaver. Carrie Elder. Amanda Lin Yen Tong. John Patterson. Rebecca Wright. Jennifer Borum. Victoria Bridges. Eleanor Brown. Liam Graham. Andrew Manzi. Bridget McCall. Hannah Milliken. Nina Muzinski. Emma Probert. Lucy Smith. Claire Strachan. Suzanne Walker. Gillian Whitehead. Kenneth Wiggins. Julie Begg. Sarah Henry. Darren Murray. Jasmine Brown. Stuart Woodend. Nicolo Barca. Kezia Brooks. James Christie. Aaron Ferguson. Lindsay Hastings. Kyle Hawkins. Alistair Hooper. Amy MacDonald. Sean O'Donnell. David Orlandi. Tharani Pakyaraja. Rebecca Stevens. David Williams. Lauren Beattie. John Angus. Gillian Black. Annie Brennan. Sarah Connolly. Tyler Fraser. Nicola Gordon. Stephen Herbert. Craig McCluskey. Elaine McRitchie. Liam Parr. Ewan Patterson. Michael Podger. Ross Quigley. Fiona Riley. John Simpson. Daniel Stollard. Rebecca Thompson. Rebecca Young. Jennifer Thomas. Daniel Swaddle. Gabriella Ledwas. Sofanit Tillahan. David Barwise. Claire Inglis. Catherine Lynch. Torben Schwartz. For the degree of Master of Arts, Sabitha Berger. Roland Abusanya. Ross Pollard. Parveen Yaqub. Thank you. Louise McGurty. Andrew Sinclair. For the Certificate of Higher Education, Jennifer Ferguson. For the Postgraduate Certificate in Records Management, Charmaine Thompson. For the degree of Master of Letters, David Nielsen. Sylvia Valentine. Ronan McNabb. For the degree of Master of Science, Philip Pipe. Patrice Enukam. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Norman Brown. Anna Guran. Gillian MacDonald. Elizabeth Rogers.
Thank you, Professor Leibson. Principal Nag.
Chancellor, I have the honour to invite you to confer their degrees in absence upon the candidates who have been unable to attend this ceremony.
By the authority of the Senate, I confer these degrees. Let's not do it.
Let's do it. We can't not do it. What the Chancellor is referring to is an unscheduled, or at least an unwritten part of the ceremony, which has become traditional within the university. And given that this is the first of 6 academic ceremonies this week, you as an audience have a particular responsibility to set the right tone. And the tone we are looking for is one of enormous and great celebration, accompanied by an appropriate degree of noise. The normal method is well beyond polite applause. So cheering, stamping of feet works well. Please don't throw your degree certificates in the air. I hear that health and safety are onto that. You may have seen a bit about mortarboards and things like that being thrown in the air. But the main problem with that is, of course, if you throw them up in the air, somebody else might catch yours and you'll end up with the wrong degree. So in a moment, what I want you to do is celebrate together your collective success and achievement by graduating from this wonderful university. And so can I invite you all to join in that celebration and give my personal congratulations to everybody here today. Thank you.
I thought you might keep it going a little longer. Thank you for that. Choir, please.
It's a god-awful small affair to the girl with the mousy hair, but her mommy is yelling no, and her daddy has told her to go, but her friend is nowhere to be seen. Now she walks through her sunken dream to the seat with the clearest view, and she's hooked to the silver screen. But the film is a saddening bore, for she's lived it 10 times or more. She could spit in the eyes of fools as they ask her to focus on sailors fighting in the dance hall. Oh man, look at those cavemen go, 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 go. It's the freakiest show. Take a look at the lawman beating up the wrong guy. Oh man, wonder if he'll ever know. No, 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 no. He's in the best-selling show. Best-selling show. Is there live on? Is there live on Mars? It's on America's torture ground. Mickey Mouse has grown up a cow. Now the workers have struck for fame, 'cause Leonard's on sale again. See the mice in their million hordes, from Ibiza to the Norfolk Bronx. Britannia is out of bounds. To my mother, my dog, and clowns. But the film is a saddening bore, 'cause I wrote it 10 times or more. It's about to be writ again, as I ask her to focus on sailors fighting in the dance hall. Oh man, look at those cavemen go, 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 go. It's the freakiest show. Take a look at the lawman beating up the wrong guy. Oh man, wonder if he'll ever know. No, 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 no. He's in the best-selling show. Best-selling show. Is there live on? Is there live on Mars? Is there live on? Is there
You'd agree they're absolutely brilliant, and they're our own. Now, I know you could make noise, but can you sing? No offers? Oh, well, in which case, I'll have to declare this academic ceremony closed. Please be upstanding.